You can manage state in your application using different state management dependencies. Some of these dependencies use Flutter's built-in Inherited Widget to achieve the state management. We have a simple counter application ready in dark theme with a hard-coded counter displaying a number, and let's manage the state of our app using this Inherited Widget. First things first, let's create a counter provider class in the counterprovider.dart file and extend it from the Inherited Widget. Now let's accept child widget and counter data from counter provider constructor. Now let's add the missing override function update should notify, which should return counter not equal to old widget.counter. With this, the framework is notified if it should rebuild. This rebuild will only occur when there is a change in the new counter and doesn't match with the old counter. Now let's wrap our scaffold with the counter provider class we just created, pass in the required counter and child properties. Now head to the display counter widget and use the following line to display the counter. As you can see, it's a lot of code to write just to display a counter on the screen. To avoid that, we can go to the counter provider class and add the offStatic method and use it in the same fashion as we did for provider plugin. Now as you can see, the counter is displaying on the screen, and every time we change the value of counter, it displays on the screen correctly. Now let's add an increment button in a different widget, and now let's focus on the increment counter functionality in the counter provider class. One key thing to note is that inherited widget is immutable, meaning its state cannot be adjusted after it is made. Thus, to make increment counter function work, we need to make sure that the counter provider class is wrapped by a stateful widget. The counter provider wrapper class will now be used every time to access the counter data. Also, the counter provider class will now need data argument from the constructor and will push the off function to counter provider wrapper class. Now let's create a counter variable and initialize it to 0. Now create an increment counter function and set the state of counter to counter plus 1. And now in the first screen and display widget, make sure to replace counter provider with counter provider wrapper class. Now in the button widget, make sure to pass in the onPress property as the following line so that we can increment the counter. Now as you can see, whenever we smash the button, it increments the value by 1. And you can see the problem, the counter initially starts from 0 and not from the value we specify. So as you might have guessed, we'll again go to our counter provider wrapper class, and in there we'll create an init state function where we'll set the counter equal to the widget.counter, which is the value we are receiving from the constructor. Now as you can see, the counter initially starts from the value we specify, and then when we click on the button, it keeps on increasing from that value. But there is still a problem. If we add a third widget which just displays a constant text, add a print statement to check when the widget is reloading, and the counter provider wrapper class initialization, we can see every time we increment the value, the widget gets rebuilt along with counter display widget, which will cause performance issues. To avoid that, we can go to the off method in counter provider wrapper class. In the parameter, accept a parameter of listen, which is true by default, and check if listen is true. If it is true, then we will use depend on inherited widget, else find ancestor widget. Now we can go to the constant text widget and set listen to false. Now if we increment the counter, you can see there is no widget rebuild for this text. So this is how you can manage state in your application using inherited widget and without using any plugin. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.